Okay, it's summer, it's hot, you want coffee in the morning, but you don't want to drink hot coffee. I'm going to show you how to make iced mochas right here in your RV, or at home, or anywhere. Again, I've got the AC going right now. That is the noise that you're going to hear, the little bit of feedback that's going on. Got to keep it cool in here. It means that I only have to make coffee once every about 5 days, I think. I think I can go about five days on iced coffee. That's all I'm drinking in the morning. So I'm going to show you my recipe, exactly how I do it. None of this is going to be a perfect science or anything. But I at least want to share with you exactly which ingredients I use, what you might need to create the same iced mocha for yourself, and kind of tell you how much I do. But you're going to need a cup with a lid and a straw. Works really well for holding the iced coffee, right? You need an ice cube tray and obviously a freezer, way to freeze ice. Sugar. I use pure mint extract. You're going to need half and half. Then pick out your coffee of choice. I like Yuban, whatever coffee. You're going to want to brew this really strong. Obviously, you also need a coffee pot to brew the coffee. You're going to need a storage container to keep the coffee cold in the refrigerator, and I suggest one with a lid so it doesn't spill. And your choice of chocolate sauce. Walmart has a really good deal on 7 pounds of Hershey sauce right now for I think $7.88. A really good deal. You can just refill the old bottles. Now the beauty of this is that I have already pre-done some of these tasks earlier this morning, but I'm going to walk you through them. That way you don't have to sit through and wait for them. But be mindful that you're probably going to want to do the first 2 steps about 8 hours before you're ready to make your first iced coffee. First thing you want to do is brew a very strong cup of coffee. So what I'll do is I'll put 12 cups of water into this bad boy here, and then I don't know, I put 4 scoops of coffee into it. I don't really know what the measuring cup is, maybe like 1/8 cup or something like that. Anyway, 4 of those it makes a really, really strong batch of coffee right here, but that's what we want. Once that's all finished brewing, let it cool off. I would just let it sit here for about an hour till it's not hot or even warm. And then you're going to empty it into this container right here and immediately put it in the fridge and keep this cold. It might be a good idea to not add to this as you're making it. So like if it gets down to here, I wouldn't like make more coffee and then add it to it. I would use all of this up, clean this container. That way you know that the coffee you brew is always no longer than 5 days old. I don't know if you might grow mold, even though there's a lid on it and it's secured. Just want to say that for the record. I even when it's in the refrigerator, I wouldn't use it more than 4 or 5 days after I made it. Probably need to go back a step though. After this is brewed, some of it goes in here. The rest of it, I like to fill one tray, fill it up with coffee. We're going to make coffee cubes. Why? Because that means I'm not adding water and I'm watering down my iced mocha later. As the coffee cubes actually start to thaw out inside the coffee, it's actually going to even make it stronger. It's going to have better punch. So do that, put it in the freezer, and make coffee cubes. Trust me on that one. Okay, now the magic of science. Since I already made my coffee cubes, I'll go ahead and grab those and swap them out right there. Let's make an iced mocha. What do you think? You might call it an iced coffee, but I call it a mocha because I'm putting chocolate into it and lots of sugar. But we'll start with the coffee. This is a very tall glass, by the way. I'm going to go 1/3 of the entire cup with coffee to start. There we go. That's how much coffee I'm going to start with. Ooh, that is some strong, thick stuff. Then we'll go to the chocolate sauce. I don't know what to tell you here. It's probably just going to be one of those things that you put in however much you want for taste. You're going to get used to exactly how much chocolate you want in there. So, seasoned to taste, I guess you'd say, with the chocolate. Also, same thing with the sugar. I do about 2 tablespoons of sugar, rounded tablespoons of sugar. And then stir up the coffee, chocolate sauce, and sugar really good until you can't hear that sugar anymore. You could skip the sugar if you wanted to, if you don't need the sugar. I'd like a little bit of extra sugar though. And one of the things I like to do, I just use pure mint extract and I just put about 2 drops in there. It's really all you need. Just gives it that extra mint flavor right there. If it's the nighttime and you're already parked for the night, you can substitute some of the mint extract for some actual Bailey's mint liquor. That's good too. In the morning, maybe not. That is one chocolatey coffee mess. I like it. Then we'll add the half and half to it. How much do I add to it? Not a whole lot. Let me show you. Whoa, got some on the floor there too. That's going to be good right there. So basically, brought it back up to 3/4 full now total on the cup. Plus a few drops on the ground. Oh, that looks tasty. Last step is my coffee ice cubes. Three of these. As those coffee cubes are going to start to thaw inside the coffee, it's going to make it even stronger, right down to the last drink, and keep that drink ice cold. Ooh, yeah, and then the taste test. It's so much better than hot coffee in the morning. So much better. If you have a different way of making these, let me know in the comments below, or anything you might add to it or change it to make it any better. I'd love to hear how you guys do it. Since I have 2 of these, I could also do another batch of these. I could take out all these and put them in a bag and put them in the freezer. That way I could just keep doing these coffee things. But I think that these really save it so it doesn't get watered down. You imagine 4 or 5 ice cubes in there of water just melting and watering down your iced mocha? No, it's not going to work. Hey everybody, I'm here at Village RV Park in Billings, Montana. And Billings, Montana is kind of an epic location, as I will share with you exactly why, as far as the route is concerned. A couple of things I want to share with you guys. Let me find the laundry room though. Laundry room's all filled in there, so I'm going to have to wait till later tonight. Temperature, right this second, 98 degrees. I don't know why I wasn't kind of expecting this kind of temperature. I mean, I knew it was going to happen. I'm not chasing 70 degrees anymore along this route until we get to New York this fall. So, talk about a little issue I'm having with the RV, but I just want to address everybody. Whoever's watching this video, and for whatever reason, just know that when I talk about a problem or an issue, I'm always thinking about how to resolve it and how to fix it. So, no need to say, oh, Eric, he's talking about another negative. No, I'm just stating the reality of it, and I think it's a great tool for planning. A lot of people out there watch channels that for some reason cut out all the negativity or just don't talk about the cons of living in an RV. And so when someone like you is watching these videos and saying, man, I love the views, I love the life, well then you're not really getting the full taste if you don't talk about the bad stuff that happens, right? And a lot of people get into it and then a month later realize, wow, this is way different than I expected because I was watching this guy tell me everything was awesome all the time. Well, it's not. Just so you know, it's not all awesome. Generator is failing bad. I can sometimes get it to start up. Most of the time, I cannot even get it to run at all. And I took it into a service center here. What's happening is, as soon as a load is put on the generator, it bogs down. It's starved for fuel. So I went into Rocky Mountain Cummins generator or Onan facility there. He looked over a few things. He thinks it could be the fuel pump. He thinks it could be a clogged filter, but also the fuel pump itself started clicking and making a bunch of really weird noises. So he thinks that there's air in the line somewhere too. Anyway, he assured me that their place can diagnose it, fix it, and get it back up and running. And then he said, the next open position I have is on September 4th. I'm like, yeah, that's not going to work for me because I'm not going to sit here in Billings until September 4th. Luckily, that got me to thinking, and I started doing some more research, and I found a place, the same type of place in, what's it called? Fargo, North Dakota. There's another Cummins Onan service station. So I made an appointment for, I think it's like 2 weeks from now. Anyway, so now I'm kind of on an actual time frame where I have to be somewhere very specific, and I have to make sure that I do my 47 miles a day to get there. Not having the generator, well, it'd be nice to have it so I could run my air conditioning. Oh, there's bees everywhere. So I could run my air conditioner when it gets too hot just for some relief. Can't make coffee anymore unless I bring out the percolator or the propane percolator. Just an inconvenience, but nothing. We'll figure it out later when I can. I can't do anything about it right now, so can't fix that problem. Look at all these bees hanging around over here. Oh, they keep disappearing. No, they're all over the place, though. I got the air conditioner running in here, keeping it nice and cool. I talked about Billings being an important route. So basically on the map, we're right here, kind of in the center, maybe a little bit east, Montana right here. This is the spot where I am no longer going to follow I-90, which actually drops back down into Wyoming and South Dakota. That's how I came back the other way. Here at Billings, from here, we're going to go north and catch I-94, which will take me into the new state of North Dakota, Minnesota, Michigan, and Wisconsin, and all those places over there. So, pivotal point, as pretty much starting tomorrow when I leave here, and every day for the next 2 months after, or 3, it's all going to be brand new. I mean, it doesn't matter where I go. All of this is going to be fresh, exciting. Maybe that'll put me in a really good mood. Start seeing some really neat new stuff, for sure. How's that AC feeling? Is it pretty cool? Pretty cold? Keeping the kitty cool? Your belly's cold. Nice. I like that. Hey everyone, I'm just going to share with you what's going on here, show you a little bit of the generator stuff, and I don't know, YouTube can kind of be friendly. Some people know some extra stuff that I don't know about, so I'm just going to share with you what's going on. It's really, really warm today. This is day 2 now. As you'll notice on my thermometer here, we are, come on, focus, focus, focus. We are at 94, about 94 degrees inside the RV with 3 fans and the front door open. It's 101 degrees outside, but yeah. That RV in front of me is from Ontario, Canada. Cool. Just to show you what's going on here and show you that I do have a full tank of gas. It's almost full. I'll go outside. Alright, at least there's shade here on the generator and refrigerator side, but anyway, since I drove about 10 miles today, I'll bet you it'll start up, so we'll go ahead and try to start it up. I'll give it almost exactly 90 seconds exactly before it just shuts off. Just shuts off. I'll show you what's going on here. It's giving me a blinking code here. This is code 39 for fuel failure. So now we won't be able to start it. As a matter of fact, as I try to prime it, the fuel pump is even clicking, saying that there's air in the line. It's starved for fuel. No matter how many times I try to prime it from right now, it's never going to get fuel back in the line. However, the weird thing is, if I start the motorhome up and turn the key and run the engine, then go back to prime it, on the 3rd prime, it will be primed again, the pump will stop clicking, and I'll be able to use my generator for another 90 seconds. No, I'm sorry, as long as the engine is driving, and I tested this for like 12 minutes, as long as the engine is running, it will continue to run the generator. So it's tied in to the existing fuel system of the RV, the return of the fuel pump on the main tank, which makes no sense. Very, very weird. And one other thing just to clarify, you take this clamp off right here, pull this down, put it right here. Same thing, tried to prime it. The pump cannot give me any fuel. So that doesn't mean the pump is bad, because when the engine is running, then the pump starts to work. The pump and the filter on here do not just automatically work whenever they want to. They either work or don't work, and I've confirmed that they work. It's just that it's not getting fuel naturally without having the ignition on right now. No, it's very weird. So at least I've confirmed that the generator will work. It's just starved for fuel at times. How's this one? Is that one any better? Did I find a good one? What about... Oh, look at all that. Look at all that. Put that in your nose and sniff it. Oh, yeah. This cat. Oh, man. Pretty sure I have the coolest traveling cat in the world. You're rad. Rad-tastic jacks, man. On you. How about this one? Put it right in your face. It's still on you. Ew, you're eating. Ugh. It went right in your mouth, didn't it? You putz. Sorry, I'm using my iPhone here. Putting a new fuel pump in my RV. Again. Why? Because we think the brand new one failed again. So that's what's going on here at Midas. Fun, fun, fun. I think I'm in a good mood now. You betcha. I'm so happy, so thrilled. I am so thankful. I am humble. I am just, yes, I got it fixed. I appreciate the patience with Midas. They definitely took care of me. Harold and Larry, thank you so much for not giving up on this issue, even though you thought I'm going to have to call and cancel my appointment with the generator, Onan Cummins guys, because that wasn't the issue, the fuel pump. And a big, huge shout out to Wayne, RV Prepper Wayne. He is the mastermind behind saving my butt with this. Just want to make that clear. He's the one who spent all day yesterday doing a bunch of research and finding out that, in fact, I need a specific special pump installed in my fuel tank here on the Chevy chassis that allows for auxiliary pump, and it has to be a VAY pump. There are different pumps that will not work, obviously. So without that information, without knowing that, Wayne saved my butt big time. So thank you, Wayne, and I'm just trying to share that information. Anybody else with a Class C RV that also has a generator that sucks gas from the main tank, not every single in-tank electric pump will work for you. You might have to get a very specific pump, so make sure you pull out the pump you had and make sure that you are replacing it with the exact same type, model. Don't get any of the weird upgraded ones that have internal filters, upgraded anything. Get the same exact one you had. So, gosh, I'm so relieved right now. I can't even see straight. So flippin' excited. Okay, I'm leaving Billings right now. Here we go. The rest of the trip is all brand new to me. We'll be probably in North Dakota here in 2 or 3 days. So, woo! All right, cool. All right, talk to you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, this is Jax, my kitty cat. I'm his servant, Eric. Thanks for watching our YouTube channel here on RVing. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up below. Make sure you subscribe, check out all our other videos, and keep following us on the road. Thanks, guys.